Yo, yo.
Well, hello, buddy.
There we go.
Hello.
Hello.
What's up, boys? How's it going?
Pretty
As
good.
cursed as I expected.
What's as cursed as you expected?
uh, Omega is as cursed as I expected.
Are you PFing right now?
No, 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 no. I PF'd earlier and I decided to just wait for late.
Yeah. I honestly, I don't think PF is going to reliably get out of phase one for, like, a month.
Bruh, PF can't get past tethers. It's unreal.
Okay, so the crazy thing is, program loop is actually so fucked of a mechanic that even the groups that are on, P3 still wipe, 1 in 4 pulls to program loop.
Yeah, program loop is fucked up. I
Like the,
agree.
the the order is just so counterintuitive, and if you just fall asleep for like half a second, you missed your roll and then you all die.
Yes.
And not to mention
I
Panto is also fucked up, but that one at least I think once you have it down, it's pretty consistent.
Yeah, I mean it's mainly the going out that needs to learn it, because if the one that goes out gets clipped, everyone dies, because then the stack starts killing everyone one by one.
Yeah, there's a lot of strats for Panto, and I'm pretty sure all of them are completely trolling other than the Kindred strat.
Yeah,
Like, because we tried other strats before we did that one, and they all seemed so sketchy. And then the Kindred strat just is like free. You just, when it's your turn, you just stop moving forward, and that's it.
yeah. Like I was watching some of the JP streamers, and I was so confused as to how they did the Forester consistently. Because I don't get it.
Which one?
The bait front strat consistently, but
Oh
they were
yeah,
wiping
I
to
I
pay.
don't know. I
Although they were wiping on P1, so probably it was messing up at some point.
Yeah, I know. Like Whoops's group, they were doing the run through the flamethrower strat on day one, and they never got to P2 on day one
That
because
makes
the
sense.
run through the flamethrower strat was just that bad.
Bullshit. I mean, where's my gore from yesterday? Here. I did have a few memes because some people were completely fresh and had to learn tethers, but it honestly didn't take that long.
Yeah, it
One
took
hour and 30 seconds.
probably like 20 pulls for us to feel somewhat comfy on tethers.
Yeah. Most of the wipes in the end were to Panther Crater, so
We
feeling
had
confident
95 wipes in our very last night.
feels bad.
It's a lot of fucking wipes.
How long did you raid?
We raided for 3 hours.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
that's what
most of
happens
the
when P1 is only 2 minutes long.
P1 is not only 2 minutes long, but also incredibly fucked up.
Yep.
Elder is more like there's more movement planning in this one. I feel like Torden is more of a test of quickly adjusting. I feel in
I don't
this one,
know. Thornton, I don't know. It's weird because Omega's so new and Thornton's so old, so it's kind of hard to judge them fairly. But
that is true, but I recall adjust like quick reflexes being what hard locked a lot of people in strength at the start.
I
Just
guess I
this,
feel like strength you don't even need to be that quick. Like if you think you need to be quick for strength, those people are never going to do the first mechanic in P2. Party synergy
that.
is absolutely fucked.
Oh yeah, I saw the clips and it's
You have
fucked up.
3 seconds from the time the ads spawn to get in place and find the eye and figure out if you're flexing, and then right after that you have another 3 seconds to get to your tether spot. it is actually such a fucked mechanic.
No, now Thor feels low. Like you have all the time in the world to do your mini spreads, show where
Yeah.
you're going. I still feel Nico gets fast, even at this point.
I think Wormhole is around the same pace as Program Loop.
Yeah.
It like they feel like very similar mechanics to me in the way I think about
Mm,
it.
if you add in a chariot plus dynamo, probably.
Oh my god, imagine.
Sounds so horrifying.
Dude, playing Red Mage in that fight is like I understand why almost every caster switched to Summoner.
Yeah,
Like
it's
literally, if I don't go into Pantocrator with every single movement tool in my kit available, I have to just spam Reprise. There is not a single time in Pantocrator that you have time to cast.
I feel you because even only doing one hard cast, I have to like really, really, really clutch that slide cast.
Yeah, for your like Madare.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to gamer the shit out of it. Like healers can just barely do their 1.5 second cast as they go around. But like Red
Yeah.
Mage and Black Mage just have no hope.
No, no. Black Mage is completely fucked up there.
Dude,
I have a Black Mage.
is there a Black Mage in your group?
There is a Black Mage, and
Are they still playing Black Mage?
I don't know. Maybe he'll show up.
Like the problem too is that phase one both has incredibly fucked caster movement and an insanely tight DPS check.
Yeah.
So you can't afford to just drop a bunch of GCDs.
It's fucked up.
Yeah, like I literally have not seen a single caster on Black Mage.
So the Black Mage just ran to the hills. I mean, right at the start, when program loop starts, if you get the at the towers in the north and Black Mage has like
Oh
one
yeah.
of the late
No,
rolls.
dude, I can't even do a normal Red Mage opener. I have to do like an alternate opener that doesn't use any of my instants. So that I have them up to do program loop. Like it is so
Yeah,
fucked.
yeah. Black Mage just abandons the ley lines and has to cry.
Yeah, I think you have to just like pre-pull Leyline on Black Mage and then just give up the last 5 seconds if you get unlucky.
Yeah, you have to give up the last few seconds. And then I did the how's it called again? Even on Samurai that only has a few hard casts, there if you get four, which is a really annoying number, I hate getting four. You either have to slide cast the last Midara in your opener, or you just have to like delay it and it goes out of pot window.
F. I mean, you have
Because
time to greet. Like, once you get more comfortable with program loop, you can actually greet it really hard. Like, on almost every movement that I'm not picking up a tether, I can just stop halfway through the movement and do a cast.
that's the thing. Four needs to move exactly when you like needs to pick up the tether exactly in that when you're hard casting.
Ah. Yeah, for me, none of the numbers were especially fucked, but certain tower spawns were just the most fucked thing ever, because we were doing the priority for which tether you pick up as well. So, like, because I'm the caster in the DPS group, I'm always counterclockwise prio from D. So there can
Yeah.
be patterns where it's like, I need to pick up, so I'm at B, like I'm at the east. I have to pick up a tether in the west, and then bring my tether back to the east. And those patterns are so bad.
I've seen that way too many times. Someone has to do like a full half circle around the
Yes,
boss.
exactly.
And like if you're doing the front tower, the front missile strat, which we were doing yesterday, you don't want to sprint, but you have to sprint because you're not getting there on time if you don't sprint.
Yeah, dude, literally, I at least like in the beginning of Prague, I was holding my backflip in the opener and literally using backflip to get out with my tether faster. Which I definitely walled myself at least once doing that, but like now that I'm more comfy on the mechanic, I can usually just slide cast my way out. But In certain really fucked circumstances, I still use it.
I think my favorite 3 is a kind of comfy number somewhere because you can just
3 is
the
super
last
comfy because you get to just get your tether immediately.
yes, you get your tether immediately. You go to the whatever side is empty, and you just chill there, and
Yeah.
you can just Yuki cast it and then go really far because you still can hard cast Midari from afar.
Oh, does Midari have a larger range?
It has a larger
Yeah.
range than your GCD combo. Yeah,
Oh, I didn't know
they
that.
they made the range larger in Endwalker, I think.
Okay. The other tech that I figured
The
out that helps a
6.1
ton.
change?
What's up, Claudia?
Six,
There's a 6.1 change, I think.
yeah, I
Ah,
think it was a 6.1
Because
change.
there was a joke that they made it shorter at first. And they were like, yeah, that was a miscommunication on our end. We thought samurais wanted to have a shorter cast range, but they want to
bruh.
have a longer cast range.
Why would they ever want a shorter cast range?
It's a very good question.
Great fucking question.
Uh,
I mean,
uh-huh. But
yeah, I
yeah,
feel that was a 6.1 change.
so the tech I figured out that helps a ton with that mechanic is if you're as long as your tethers are going to max melee or farther, you can actually stand in front of towers going off, not behind them. And when you're in front, you're obviously way closer to the middle, so all of your movement is shorter.
Scary.
It is scary, but like if I didn't do that, I literally wouldn't be able to do the mechanic without using
That's true.
reprise.
That's true. You have to.
It shortens the distance to the tethers I have to take. It shortens the distance to the other towers if you have to rotate to take a tower to get to a safe spot.
Bro, those tethers are so missed. Like sometimes, say I'm moving in one direction and the tether is moving in the opposite direction, and I'm like slightly out of the hitbox, and the tether is like slightly in the hitbox, and sometimes the tether jumps. Like
Yeah, no, literally, we had a poll that someone saved by just popping sprint and running straight past the tether player and not getting the tether.
yes,
Like, what the fuck?
sometimes the tether randomly jumps, and sometimes the tether does not jump. I feel it's
Right,
one of
man.
those server tick issues.
Yeah, I mean,
Well,
this is why the tethers just plant, basically, after you take
Yeah.
them, or like before you take them.
Yeah, that's the safest strat.
But we
My
initially
group tried
started
to.
doing a non-tether plant strat, where like the people picking up tethers would just do the merry-go-round strat. But it turns out that those tethers are unresponsive enough that the merry-go-round strat isn't actually consistent at picking up tethers. So we stopped doing that. It also takes longer, and you don't actually have that much time.
Yeah, after the first tower, every other one is way shorter.
It was also just like giga fucking our healers, because obviously you can't cast and do merry-go-round.
I when my group swapped to was they were doing static tether spots. Just always have the tethers go east and west to get picked up.
Yeah, no, what we just did is like, you take your tether, and then you just run up to basically next to the tower, and then you just wait for someone to take it. And it works because you never have to take a tower right after your tether, because how the mechanic
Uh,
works. So
that's true.
all you have to do is get to a safe spot, and you have plenty of time for that.
I love
I always
doing
pop
PF.
bloodbath when my HP penalty runs out because it's so spooky to be at 700 HP.
You should honestly probably
Yeah.
save Bloodbath for Panto. Healing
Yeah, it's
Panto is just giga fucked.
yeah. I think now I'm saving second wind for the Panto missile because oh my god, it hits so hard.
Yeah,
When
the
you get the HP penalty, you don't have any more damage that you're taking right there, right?
correct.
No,
There aren't even
I
tank
do it before
autos.
Panto. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, your healers should be able to top the party before Panto without you doing that, so you should save it until Panto.
Yeah. I think they're doing a spread loader, so they like
Yes.
everyone has giga shields.
Yep. It's fucking necessary, dude. We use like I think through the duration of Panto, we use like 7 different myths. Like we have 2 sets of targeted myth on the boss, and we have AoE myths at the beginning.
Also, that tank buster is also gigafucked.
We're just doing the double invuln strat.
I mean, I saw that there is a tank buster at the start of P2, but like,
The solar.
yeah,
So the thing is, so the only tank buster in part 1 is the end of Panto, right? And then
yeah,
the
the end of
only
Panto.
tank buster in part 2, until those tethers, which aren't really a buster, is that solar ray. So you can just invuln Panto and then
And then
just kitchen sink solar ray, and it's
yeah,
completely safe.
I saw that. Like, I assume that you have to inbound either because they're so in so close proximity.
Yeah.
And yes, Panto seems way better.
Yeah, the nice thing is static Panto is just like, for your caster and healer, it's a lot. It's a big damage buff basically,
Yeah,
and you need all the
and
damage you can get because that DPS check is really tight.
yeah, you need 68k roughly.
It's funny too because the DPS check for P2 is so much easier. Like I've seen multiple runs where groups had like 1 to 2 deaths and still cleared the fight or cleared the phase.
Worried about that P3 DPS check. The fact that I think it was Kindred that had like a 20% in rage, although they were focusing on Hello World, but still.
That was Neverland for a while actually. They had a like 0.8% in rage or something.
Yeah, I had a point 1 for a very long while. Probably we're cleaning up.
Well, if
They
it's a
went from
point
like a
one,
point
that
eight to a point
usually
six.
yeah, it was a
That
point
scared
eight.
me.
Point ones are usually not actually enrage wipes. Point ones are usually you're on the transition after the enrage. Like Kindred showed on the ranking as like point one on part 2 for a while, right? That was because they
Yeah.
were on the P3 transition, not because they were on enrage.
Oh, that makes sense
Yeah,
because
because they're not actually in P3, so it doesn't mark them as in P3. But they also killed the boss, so it just does point one.
oh, okay. They made a DPS check, but then what's I'm curious. Have they got any for it?
Yeah, last I checked, Neverland was still the only group in P4.
Yep, Netherlands is still the
I
only
mean,
group.
at
Kindred.
the rate it's looking right now, Neverland's just gonna win a second ultimate race.
Wouldn't even be surprised.
There's probably non-logging groups in P4, like 1 or 2.
It's
There could
possible.
be.
Like
I'm
There
even
honestly
could be.
surprised Neverland is even logged, like, because they didn't for DSR.
oh really?
Yeah, they just kind of came
No,
out of nowhere.
I didn't follow the race at all in DSR because I was blind.
I think which was the furthest group in DSR? I don't remember which one it was. Like we know at the start it was TPS, but then for a while I forgot which one.
Didn't TPS like never actually say how far they were? They only like people were just speculating they were super far ahead when they actually weren't.
They posted a screenshot of Ice like on day 1, but then
Yeah, I
just
heard they
They
got like really far ahead early, but then they got like hard stuck somewhere, and then they weren't actually ahead at the end, but they didn't like
it was
publicly.
transition.
they got stuck on rewind because they did not want to tank LV or something.
Yeah,
Oh.
Yeah, that's
they
what I
were trying to
remember
figure
is
it
that
out.
like they lost their entire lead or something, but like because they didn't explicitly post their prog points, people just assume that they must be like 4 steps ahead.
Yeah, no, they did post like I remember because they posted I think it was Ice. I think there was a short clip of Ice and they blurred the HP bar just to not leak information. Fucking tryhards.
Dude, oh my god. So I saw some people trying to say that Neverland was cheating by looking at the stream team's strats.
The
But
ones
there,
that they're ahead of.
Yeah,
there was
like there's so much fucking wrong with that. Like on one hand, even if they are, which this is a thing that happens, that's not cheating at all. Like it's no different than looking up a guide to do a
But the
savage fight.
There was literally fucking. I think it was Kindred when during their break they were literally streaming them looking at someone else's stream.
Yeah, this is an
It's like, are
extremely
they cheating?
common race technique. Like, this is why the top teams do not stream. Because you'll just send a strat that you know isn't, like, the best strat, but not want to waste the time figuring out a better one. And then when everyone goes to sleep, your ninth man just looks at what the other teams are doing, finds the better strat, and then just has it ready for when people wake up. And then they didn't waste any time figuring out the better strat.
Balls here. Oh yeah. The pitch
Honestly,
is
just
up.
looking at like Twitch chat during this whole race, like people are actually fucking stupid.
Mm, not really news to us, I think.
Yeah,
The
Twitch
amount
chat
of
being
people that are
bugged.
just like Neverland is only ahead because they're using third-party tools.
Bruh.
Yeah, that's why
Bruh.
they're not streaming.
I
It's like, yeah, they're
guarantee
using CACBot. Yeah, that's what's happening.
Oh yeah, the Cactbot preloaded triggers for all of top.
I,
Yeah,
I mean,
they're
I
writing CACBot as
guarantee
they
you
go.
that every team in the top 10 has seen the data mined debuffs before going in. Like, absolutely guarantee. There is no
both.
advantage Neverland has that any team doesn't have.
I'm pretty sure that I remember also in DSR that everyone was saying that TPS got a private server.
That was
Yeah,
the
T,
team
best.
wasn't
private
it?
server.
That was
I
a
thought
good
that was
one.
T because they were like so
No, no,
far.
no. I think people extended the meme to T, but it
The
originated
DSR,
during
yes,
DSR.
yes. During DS, I
I
feel they
thought it
said it
was
even
I thought it
more
was
than
T
DSR.
because they were like so far ahead of everyone else that people were like they had to have cheated somehow. Cause didn't they like kill T like literally like 4 days before anyone
Yeah.
else?
Well, they killed T in 4 days, I think, which was very, very, very fast. Like they had basically progged all the way to Fate Calibration Alpha by the time that Enigma Codex was actually solved. So then, once Enigma Codex was solved, they killed it in like 2 hours. And most of the other teams were not that far into the fight, so even after Enigma Codex was solved, it took a bit.
I mean, no one is that the cat turning to the heart?
Yes.
Okay. I was like trying to think, what is Enigma Codex? Like,
Yeah,
trying to think where the puzzle is in that fight.
it was a giga wall in T. Basically, like, all the top teams got to Enigma Codex, and they're like, wait, help. And then it took, I think, around a day of prog before someone actually solved Enigma Codex, and then the race ended.
I think they were like when they later said they were like that. Yeah, that's the point where they got their lead because they just solved it super quickly.
Well, I don't think... no, I guess they did actually solve Enigma.
They had to have solved
Yeah.
it really quickly because like wormhole doesn't seem like a easy mechanic to solve the first time you see it.
Yeah, no, they were way past... Well, because... So the thing is, you get Enigma Codex in Inception, but you can clear Inception without getting Enigma Codex. So they progged Inception, progged Wormhole, progged BJCC and Rage, and progged the entire beginning of Perfect Alex before they realized they were missing Enigma Codex. So, like, once they actually solved it, the fight just fell over.
I thought that if like you can guess where the spot is going to be without getting the heart, but
No,
I
you
thought
cannot.
that like you can.
There
I thought
was
that
an
he
exploit
gets the
in the
damage up, doesn't
game
he?
that allowed you to do something that made it possible for like one patch, but that was not true when T was released. It is completely impossible to do the fate calibrations without Enigma Codex.
Oh no, I just mean like you can guess where the heart is and make it farther than you should. But he gets like a something where like you can't actually clear it if you don't do it.
You can do the mechanic completely correctly without hitting the heart with any crystals. And like it looks like nothing is wrong based on what people understood at the time. The heart just goes through the arena, you kill it like normal, it goes away, it never turns gold, and you resolve the rest of Inception like normal. And then you resolve Wormhole like normal, and everything is normal until Fate Calibration, and then you die horribly.
You still have to guess where Alex is spawning though.
No,
'Cause that's the
because
whole.
they use the crystals. That's what the crystals actually do in
Is it?
Savage. Yeah, so what happens in A12 is that you put crystals at set intervals around the edge of the arena, and while Alex is invisible, he sets off the crystal he spawns next to, and it starts doing an AoE. So you use
Oh.
those to know where he's spawning to dodge the mech.
Huh. Okay.
Yeah, and that's how you resolve that mechanic in A12, which is why it's so counterintuitive to do the thing you need to do for Enigma Codex.
Never knew that's how it worked. I always thought you just had to follow the golden heart to know where he's gonna show up.
Yeah, I mean that's effectively how it works now.
Quick heads up: the tank sub I had lined up fell through last minute, so we will have to PF these bosses, which sucks, but it is what it is.
Hang on. Let me see if I can rope in my tank to do this.
I can also try asking a couple people.
Yeah, I mean, if any of you guys have anyone, they're more than welcome. We have Weapon Coffer and Shine on reserve, and I think that's it. So if they're okay with that and they want anything else, we can work that out. Wait, Diana, what do you want? Just send me, if there's any stuff you want, send me a list of that.
Book.
All right. Sounds good. Makes my life easier.
Does anyone else play Bard and not have the Bard weapon?
Me?
You don't have the Bard weapon yet?
No, that's why I
He's
want the
getting
weapon
one
Okay.
coffer.
today. Yeah.
Okay. That's the only weapon for caster and range that I don't have still. But it's like my least favorite range, so a lot of shit would have to happen for me to be playing Bard, but
Oh. Yeah, honestly, I don't know. I think Bard is fun, but it's probably the one I'm the worst at.
I think Bard is fun for the first like 40 hours of gameplay, and then it gets really boring.
Maybe. I haven't put enough time into Bard for it to become boring.
Yeah. When
That's
you're
why it's supposed
first
to be fun.
learning, it's pretty fun because it feels really active. I don't think my tank is online right now.
I don't care about accessories, so you'll probably get something.
I literally own every
Sweet.
accessory, whether it's good or bad. So I can't even open a coffer from 5 because I already have it.
I have 4 books from P5, but I know that if I buy an accessory, that's the one that's gonna drop.
100%.
That's always how it is. And
Absolutely.
when you only need one accessory, you just get all the other 3 that drop.
Yeah,
That's just how it works.
yeah.
I'll buy the ring and then we'll get 3 ring drops.
I think can you even get 3 of the same? I think it's only 2, right?
I have no idea.
That'd be pretty funny if you got 3 of the same drop.
I think it probably glows were more useful too.
Val, is it like actually possible to run with current healer sets?
You could probably use this. Wait.
You hardcast heals, yeah.
I mean, I guess if you're raising and like doing a bunch of prog healing, then maybe.
That's mine.
Oh my god. Okay, so I was watching like the very beginning of the race, and obviously the teams that were on top was like all fake because everyone was on part 1. And they were on like Mog Talk, they were showing a bunch of POVs, and they showed the POV of a scholar. And the scholar within the first 30 seconds, like not even in the opener, but within the first 30 seconds, swift cast the broil, and I just closed the stream.
Okay, cringe.
Like, bruh. And then, dude, there was a bunch of summoners that are doing the swift cast slipstream opener. Like, you kind of need that swift cast, my guy.
Nah, they don't need it.
Bro.
Bruh.
They're not
Phase
gonna
1 of
res
a
anybody.
Phase 1 of top is like the worst caster fight in the entire game.
Yeah, I found some dudes G posting in Halvin's Ward.
Your club activated?
They don't have a carbuncle.
Okay.
So, Val, for reference, I'm going in there on Red Mage, and during Panto, it is literally impossible for me to do a single hardcast. I have to have instance for the entire mechanic.
Sounds fun.
Like, on healer, it's doable because your GCD is shorter, but for full cast spells, like a lot of heals, it's just literally not possible to hardcast them.
I only have a healer friend, but right now he only has a PA chest.
We could. Do you have the PF up for
Yeah.
P5? Okay, yeah. I was gonna say we could just have it up, and then if we find someone, we can bring them in for the other fights.
I almost accidentally loot locked myself from P5 yesterday.
It would not have been the end of the world, probably.
Yeah, but I need accessories for Ninja.
Oh, don't
Wait, so
worry.
is it a one chest from P5 already then?
No, it's
Did
not.
you loot-
I think it's
No.
two.
Didn't you
No.
say you loot locked yourself?
Said
Said
he
he
almost did.
Almost.
Oh, okay. I thought you said you
So-
did.
So a friend of mine started doing the Savage tier yesterday. And I was like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, I can come help out. And so I went in as tank.
Mm.
And then we got past Ruby 5 and I was like, I have to wipe us right now.
Did you?
Yes.
Oh my god.
And then I left.
Bro, whenever I help people with that, I always warn them, like, I don't think we're going to clear, but if we are, I'm walling it.
Oh, I didn't wall it. We got a spread and I just stood on one of the healers.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Bruh.
that's it. That's okay, Val. The first ultimated instance into was DSR, and it was exactly as painful as it sounds.
Yeah,
Yep, same.
I mean, honestly, it's just the way to do it. Just jump in the deep end. Like, you could do, like, Uwu first to get your feet wet, but it probably won't help you very much, to be honest. Like, it's gonna be really hard no matter what you do.
It's helpful the other way. I started with DSR and then I went to I was like, this shit's so easy.
Well, yeah, exactly. Like, doing Uwu won't actually prepare you to do harder ultimates. Because it's just so easy.
Do Ukov so that way you know what the DSR mechanics are.
Hmm.
To be honest,
Ukov is like a
even doing
savage tier compared to DSR.
even doing Uwu, I remember that on my first DSR team, a lot of people had done the level 70 ultimates and just got completely obliterated by the start of P2. It was like,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
we could recover from at level 70, we just can't recover here.
Yeah, no, There has basically the only time that you can die in P1 and not have it be a wipe is like the very end of program loop. Any other time for someone to die is just an instant wipe.
Yeah. Like, you need someone that has completely resolved the mechanic, otherwise everyone gets to and dies.
Yep. And you're not gonna meet the check anyway if that happens, so. Lol.
Check stat. Yeah. PF is really bad at tethers. It's insanely bad at tethers, even.
The tethers are so funny in PF because, like, half the people haven't had to do tether mechanics.
Oh my god.
And so like there's so many times where I just watch like one dude has a tether and he needs to have that tether. Another dude needs to have a tether and he takes that tether.
Yep.
And so these two guys are just fighting for the tether while somebody else off on the other side of the room with the tether.
Bro, I can't do this in PF right now. Like, I've got into multiple parties and I've seen Panda Crater twice.
Oh no.
Yeah.
And I've
Oh,
been
I
in there
went
for
into,
like
like-
probably 4 or 5 hours at least of like what is supposed to be like P1 in Rage Prog.
I
Every
went in for,
single
like,
time,
45
man.
minutes this morning and I saw Panda Crater get casted once. I wasn't on
I didn't
one
count
person.
going into Panda Crater where you knew you were gonna die because 3 people
Yeah.
like just dead. Like, I didn't
I
count
got
that
to
as
that.
actually seeing it.
I got to that once. We got to the 4th in line. Like the 4th towers. We were clean up to the 4th towers and then we died on one pull and then I just left. So I was like, I feel like I'm learning fast.
I also
What?
I straight up don't understand. So I had a PF party where they were so insistent that I think they just don't know how the mechanic works. They were like, you have to do like role priorities for towers or it doesn't work. And then somebody was like, wait, what? And they was like, yeah, but we're gonna do light parties for Panda Creator, which we never saw. But like, yeah, we're gonna do 2 different priorities or 2 different flexing methods, so you can't sort your party list or anything. It's like, you're fucking stupid.
I was doing roll for a loop and it didn't seem bad. I feel like light party would be a little bit more complicated
So-
to think about.
They're
I think
effectively
they're
the
both
same.
fine. But why would you do one for one mechanic and one for the
You
other
should.
mechanic right
Yeah.
after?
There's
That's
absolutely no
my
reason.
point.
So
It's like-
I personally think like my group is doing roll, but I think light party is actually better. And the reason for that is that both your healers get to anchor if you do light party.
Yeah, I think
I
also
hear-
if you have both healers on one side, how do they hit the person with the spread on the other side?
Okay.
You just don't, right?
I heard like my group is doing the JP priority. That is pretty much role, like, you know, tank.
Yeah,
tank,
it's light
healer.
parties, but the flexing priority is based on your role, right?
It's no, it's like the tank.
There's just an
like,
order that you have to know.
Yeah, like tanks look at everyone, and then melees look at range healer, range
Well,
look at
so
healer, healer
specifically
clan.
one tank looks at everyone, and then
Oh,
the other
okay.
tank looks at everyone but that tank, right?
Oh,
But-
okay.
Well, that's assuming you're doing roll. So, like, for example, for light party, if the light party is like me, Sweet, Claudio, and Diana, like Diana would be lowest prio. So if anyone else in our light party has the same number as him, he flexes, and then like Claudio, and then me, and then Sweet. So I
Yeah.
only have to look at Sweet.
that's
Claudio
what I
has to
mean.
look at me and Sweet, and then Diana has to look at all of us.
Yeah, that's what I meant by everyone. Is everyone in your light party?
Yeah.
Not like everyone.
The most comfy I found. Well, I haven't tried it, but I kind of want to try another priority, which is very similar to the one that is just going by party list, but instead it has like the one healer at the beginning, then. So assuming no flexes, you're going to end up with one light party with 2 tanks and 1 melee, and the other light party with the 2 range and a melee. The important thing is that there is
are
one
we
healer.
are we just gonna try to PF or?
That's what we're doing right now. Yeah.
We are
We're
trying. I mean, I was gonna ask soon, like, how long do people want to wait, or like, when do we want to just reform on Friday? Because I had a tank lined up and they bailed like 10 minutes before raid. So
That's fine.
not expected. I should be able to have something else set up for Friday, and we could go for that, or we can just sit here for a bit and hopefully find someone.
I have someone who said he's doing reclears with another group, and they're on 8 right now, but he has an alt. But I don't know how long that's gonna take, because it could be 10 minutes, it could not be 10 minutes.
Yes.
Right.
I told him like just I guess let me know when you're done.
I mean, we can wait at least another 8 minutes, and then at that point, if people don't want to just sit here and chat, then we can reconvene.
Yeah, I guess I can do until 30 just to get back to prog earlier. I just
Until
want to
top.
CP2. Yeah. We can try top. We honestly could.
Well,
If
we
we
need a
find
tank for that too.
Yeah, we would still have to find a
So we
tank.
can PF a tank for top.
I
That'll
think top
seem
would be
sick.
easier to find a tank for than
Probably.
T5 through eight, to be
yeah,
real.
most 100% most actively.
For Panto Crater, is PF doing group forward or group back?
I have
PF
no
is not
idea.
standardized. PF is not standardized right now. It just depends on the
Okay.
group.
Yeah, every part is doing their own thing.
Yeah, every part is like just depends. Some do roll priorities, some do use eyes,
Okay.
some do
I will
a different
say,
thing between the two.
for anyone that is not sure what strat to do yet for Panto, do spreads back. It is so much better.
It seems like it would be
Yo.
better. Like,
Oh
it seems
my
like it makes
god.
Oh, we did it?
It seems
We
like it's
got
a lot
someone.
easier for somebody to catch up by running inside the hitbox than it is to like sprint on the outside and then fall back
Yeah.
without killing anyone.
The
Yeah,
the
exactly.
problem is the fallback, because basically, like, if the person falling back and the person that is next to go out do not time their movement perfectly, one of them gets cut off and they die, and then you all win.
Yeah, that's what I figured. It's like it's easier to fall back because
Yeah.
you can fall back outside the hitbox while the person going in is inside the hitbox, and then you're just not hitting each other.
Yeah, when you fall back, there is no risk of cutting anyone off because you are behind your party. And when you're running back up, there's no risk of being cut off because the party is all just dropping on the hitbox. So you have plenty of room inside to just run through.
Yeah. So we dance.
I'm ready to burn through potions. I got so many of them now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm sitting on 1,300 potions.
They're so expensive.
How much are they now? I haven't checked because I
They're
got
like
them
3
earlier.
or 4K.
That's not too
I
bad.
had to like server hop to buy potions the other day.
I just
'Cause
craft
they were-
mine.
They were like 4K each on Genova.
Yeah, that's pretty much accurate. I've just been crafting my own. Yo, I need to not kill myself on Ruby 5 this week. We could just not do uptime, right?
Yeah, we just want to do PF.
Yeah,
Just
we
get it
can.
over with.
Okay.
I feel like
What
we
the-
literally always wipe on this.
Can I just do Ruby 5 as I know it? That'll be fine, right?
I think
Depends
it
which
doesn't
fight party
affect
you're in.
everyone,
No, the max range melee will cleave the healers if healers are going to be 3.
Yeah.
So I think
Oh.
PF is melee
PF
are 1, tanks are 2, and then range and healers are 3, 4.
Yeah, PF sends the. Oh my god, that one is a bit spookily close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
So
see.
tanks are on 2 here.
So Diana, you'll be far. You just step off boss for spread and then bait.
If you don't have aggro, just bulk the boss. That way, the other tank is the one that suffers.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's
So
fucked
yeah, I
up.
guess one of you won't be off the boss because you'll have pulled it to your face.
Are we telling? Do you tell him, or do you just? Oh yeah, just send center.
I said Devour stand center, and then we did spots for Ruby 5.
He can
everything else
invuln the
we did
tower
was-
though, and Diana can send center. It'll work the same.
Yeah,
If he's
it
used
makes
to
sense then.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Yeah, 'cause
that-
him
you're
invulning
right,
the
that's-
tower is the same as no one being in it.
And then Diana can be a flex if something goes wrong.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
I think it's easier just to let him do PF standard.
All right, timer. Let's go get it.
And for normal Ruby 5, we just bait at wall, right?
You bait on healer.
Yeah, you just bait
Okay.
far. Doesn't really matter where you bait far and then move in. Yeah, I played so much WoW yesterday and my body is just screaming for me to fucking push other buttons.
That aren't royal.
Yeah, like my minds are actually really different between the two games. I don't know why my brain decided to do things that way, but they did. I was doing my opener and my brain was just like, press completely different buttons. Stop, 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 stop.
There are some openers where it's just like, wow, my brain actually just melted out of my ears.
I feel that I was playing Red Mage and T, and every time I fucked up, I'm just like, what do I do? Like ones where like I actually did like the acceleration in Swift, like before I did my dual cast. I'm just like, what do I do now?
Oh man.
You can't tell I don't play Red Mage often.
Yeah, I can kind of tell. I was trying to help someone learn this job the other day. That was a mistake.
It's fun. It's much the caster I'd rather play than summoner.
Oh, it's really fun, but the problem is that I am way too familiar with this job to try and teach it to anyone.
No, you just tell them a bunch of shit they don't really need to know. And
I
it just
literally
confuses
told them about OGCD alignment. Like, you do not need to understand this concept until, like, hour 40 of Red Mage.
I just press the button when it lights up.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, at most, a 5% DPS gain
What,
over
we
normal
hold?
gameplay.
Are we holding?
Yeah, we're holding.
I already forgot.
Arms.
Oh, I forgot to get close. Yeah.
I'll magic barrier the second hit.
I play Red Mage sometimes, but I don't really play it. But it's my outcaster when I want to play Black Mage.
Black Mage isn't it, and Summoner is too boring. So Red Mage is like the other
Yeah.
one.
Yep.
And I was a casual Red Mage and Shadowbringer, so like half knew the job.
Why have I done this?
Great question.
Yo, is anyone standing middle for this?
No.
Uh,
It's
I
the
am
light
now.
parties.
Yeah. Hate floor. I was kind of fucked up that our guest tank is doing less damage than the healers.
Man, we don't need to shame him like that.
Oh,
Remember your
say it.
tower.
Yep.
We just go to C, right?
It's going to be A.
No, you're
Melee,
supposed to-
eh?
Wait. Oh no!
Oh, you go to C.
Oh,
it's,
no.
it's
Oh.
PF is static.
Whoops.
Oh no, we're dead. God damn it.
Lamau.
Yeah, PF is static. You don't get uptime.
Oh, okay.
We can't have the tank soak
No,
them.
you can
You
have
need to
the
have
tank
only one
invul.
tank in
Yeah.
the tower.
Everyone
Yeah.
was in a tower.
Yeah, you can't have the
Both?
melee. You
Oh,
can't have the
okay.
melee with the tank in its tower
Yeah.
because he was trying on invulning A, which is what PF does. But it's always going to be invuln on A.
He
Oh.
didn't listen to you.
Oh,
Understand
I
you, Mark?
forgot. Yeah, tank tower static. I'm just gonna have him go middle. It's gonna be easier. Dude, we haven't done that way in so long. I forgot exactly how it fucking worked.
Yo, I crit like shit anyway. It's fine.
Kind of big, Kaishi. Feels bad.
All right, we're good.
Apparently, PF today is mostly Jolo towers. That is messed up.
Mostly
For-
what?
Top. Jolo towers for top.
YOLO towers?
Yes.
Bruh. There's actually no way you ever clear the mechanic doing YOLO towers.
They just want to wipe. He just want
Yeah,
to
I
wipe.
guess so.
Use like, I see towers have a priority and the Tylers are like use eyes. Like, you know,
Why?
don't. I don't.
There are three
The
different
tethers
things in
have
the
a
mechanic that
priority.
you can use the
Just-
priority for, and you should use it for all of them.
Yeah, but they also try to use a different priority for the other mechanic
Oh
that
my
you can
God.
resolve the same way. Early PF is, it's just not worth it. That's like my experience so far. It's not been worth the time.
Yeah, I believe it. I thought
My
about
friend-
going into PF tonight with some of my static members just for practice.
I think it depends how many people you have. Like if you're going to full PF with just random people that have learned one way to do it in a different party, it's just not gonna go well.
Mhm.
But if you have enough people from a static, then it might work.
Yeah, if you have enough saturation of players that know what they're doing.
Pretty much.
Apparently, my friend went into a PF and got the P2 in rage. I'm just
Wow,
like,
what
literally,
the
how? I straight up was just like, how?
That is a blessed PF.
Apparently, it was like a bunch of the DSR, like, clear for one PF people, though. So I guess they knew what they were doing. Still,
Yeah, damn.
lucky guy.
Arms.
Hold some time. Have to go middle just in case. Oh, that was a slight gust.
Ever since I learned that I can greed the fuck out of that mechanic, I have shown so little respect to it.
Good.
Light parties.
someone degenerate enough can meditate zigzag. Oh. That didn't happen.
I didn't see it. Didn't happen.
Yeah, nothing happened.
I love this pattern.
Same.
Okay, you have pattern, so it should be fine.
It's east and west.
Remember, we're doing standard, not uptime here.
Yep. Fine.
Huh?
Alright, step back to bait. And then move in.
Get him up. He needs to be up. Okay, I raised him.
Thank you.
Good luck getting to your tower. Godspeed.
You can do the whatever the monk got closer is called.
Behind. Move up. Watch tank.
Let's.
LB? You already died.
True.
Alright, have weakness.
Send
Does-
it. Send it.
Does
LB3,
the
you already
weakness
died.
debuff affects?
No.
Okay.
Oh,
Average eye level of the party is the only thing that affects LB damage.
Really?
Yes.
Yep.
Interesting.
perfect.
Yeah, I don't need any of this.
Yeah, I need all three of these.
I'll
just
just roll
leave
it.
him then.
Maybe all yours, bud.
It's your roll against the Phil.
Alright, I got two.
Halvin 99 apparently.
Oh shit.
We take those. We take those.
What? He left?
But he,
I guess. I did have a poster that we were doing 5 through 8, but
No, but yeah, it said 5 for 8.
Oh.
Well, he just wanted 5.
Guess so. Oh, they only had 5 and 6.
Oh well.
Plogon.
Oh, the toxic plugin. Oh.
Bella, you toxic? What the heck?
You know, you just gotta keep an eye on the people in your party.
Yeah.
I love this plugin. It's so toxic. That's just fighting anyway.
that was better than my snapshot at 99, but it was only a 97. Unlucky.
Yeah, I think that stuff is really good. Some people are toxic because of logs, but I don't think logs are inherently toxic.
Oh, I know. Just kidding. That's a 94. Feels bad.
It was just bad kill time, honestly.
Yeah, it was a bit late.
Like with that fight, if you want to get a really good purse, it basically has to be with speed groups, because speed kills it right at the end of 6-minute raid buffs, and it's pretty hard to
Yeah.
beat that.
Yeah. Okay, now there is more people parsing. I dropped a bit in patch rank. I was rank 25 last week. I don't know how.
Yeah, I was
Oh, yeah.
36.
I was like 30 or something. Now I'm like
I'm
50.
I'm
Now I'm
38
30.
now. If I get a decent door boss kill tonight, I'll probably be in like single digits though, because my P5 from last week, I killed myself. So.
Yeah. Challenge of finding a tank.
Do you want to tank 6?
Honestly, 6
Not
is
really.
pretty easy on tank.
Especially if I just overheal you a bit. The hardest thing about 6 is the fact that there are a few non-tank busters that you want mitts for. If you completely YOLO it, you probably need a little help, but I can just help you out a little bit, and then it'll be fine.
What
There's
do you do?
not. I don't think there's really a main tank off tank. I think you swap every time you get the solo tank buster. Is how the fight plays.
It's
Oh,
it's
Diana's
the
not
synergy.
here.
Yeah, they said BRB, they're feeling sick.
Yeah, I saw that. I guess I'm asking. Do any of you know? Do you swap every synergy or
You
only the
swap
solo ones?
you swap only on synergy,
Yes,
not
yeah.
not on cleric synergy.
Okay, yeah,
Uh,
that's what I thought. The
if you want to do the triple limbo, if you get synergy, like the shared synergy, then you get synergy, and then you get the synergy again. You need to swap back during checks, but that's about it.
you can't. I thought you could like provoke at any point during the cast bar.
No, this I'm pretty sure that
I'm pretty
this
sure
one's
that
not
synergy
fixed.
hit it snapshots the second in aggro when the cast bar starts.
Yep.
And it hits them. So you have to make sure that you're second in aggro whenever tank buster's coming up.
Yeah, it's always like Kellic, then synergy, then Hider. And then the opposite. But you have Kex in the middle of 3 and 4, so just like if you get the split again, just bulk and you can inbound the second Kellic. And then the last one kind of resolves itself. Also, you can swap back at any point before the cast bar. You just find it convenient because it's like, oh, it's Kex, I need to swap.
I mean, if you need to be the tank who has top threat going into the cast of synergy, you could provoke super early.
Yeah.
I'm
My
not sure. We could ask her when she gets back.
I think Home Gang is fast enough that it'll be back for the third one. No, yeah, because I remember because there was a Dark Knight group and they had Living Dead back for the second one, so Home Gang is definitely going to be back.
Yeah, the third one's at like 4 minutes, isn't it?
Yeah, they happen every 2 minutes.
Well, the
I've
busters happen every 2 minutes, but the second is vitality. Or, what? Synergy. Not Chellic synergy.
I have a friend that can join, but it would be 1 chest for 6. And then 2 chests for 7 and 8.
And we actually do want the shine.
unfortunately.
Yeah, that's
Like
like
the main
saying,
things this week that people asked for a while ago is a shine for Claudio and a weapon chest for you.
yeah, that like I think even the twine is simpler now. The shine is annoying.
The shine is the same, isn't it? It's actually cheaper with nuts. Only 2,000.
It's still a lot of dots.
Or you can
Fair.
use the Alliance Raid tokens.
Yeah, or the Glaya coin.
Yeah, I mean that the twine is a no-brainer because there is nothing else to use the books on.
I mean, Val, the thing is, finding a healer is not even easier than finding a tank.
I can
Yeah,
like,
definitely
if
I
you
can
would
list us for
rather-
both.
Yeah, if you would rather tank the fight, that's totally cool. But
Yeah, but as I said, I do have a healer, but it will also be one chest, so that kind of sucks with that. I'd rather spend one bot instead of.
Should I tell them that we might want him for 7 and 8?
Yeah. Yeah, it would be nice if they were just around and could hop in.
I lose my tank. I'm wondering. Oh, it's still low.
so, am I the only one that's like the Friday times are kind of bad for now, or I thought there was someone else?
Yeah, it's kind of fucked up for me too.
Okay, because like I have raid at 7 or 8:30 EST, so it cuts off like the last 30 minutes. But also, I'd rather not be raiding right up to raid time for that. So,
Would you do an hour?
yeah, I could do an hour.
Okay.
If it helps for people's days, and my static basically starts at 8 p.m. Central every day. So my times are a lot more consistent now than they were at the beginning. So no, at the beginning I had like a weird schedule that you had to plan around.
Yeah.
Well,
But
you're
now
just
it's
spamming
been
the fuck
like-
out of DSR, right?
Yeah, but now for top, our schedule is literally just 8 p.m. CST every day is when it starts.
You're at 7 days a week?
Well, not every day, but like,
Okay.
Oh,
I was
okay.
like, shit.
Yeah, I was like, god damn, that's a lot of hours.
Like that's how you burn your raiders out. I had my team raid 10 days in a row for one tier, and for the health of the human beings, I will not allow it. I literally won't allow my raiders to play.
my static is
For
a bunch
that
of
long.
crackheads, so on all of our off days, they go into PF anyway, and people just join.
Dude,
and it ends up
like-
being like 6 out of 8 in PF anyway.
I mean, you just
So-
need people mentally prepared to raid that much, and also, like, if there's any weak links, it's really bad. But if you don't have
Yeah.
either of those problems, then it's fine.
I mean, our weak links are the ones who go into PF the most, so
I mean, that's
kind of
good.
works out.
Yeah.
I mean that works because they
We were-
enough.
We were in a situation like everyone agreed to do what we did, and everything beyond the first 3 days was completely optional. I think people understood what they were doing. I think they were prepared for it, but still, like for people who don't normally do that, 10 fucking days in a row was too much for some of them, and they were at their wits' end.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm intruding.
Hello.
Howdy, gamer.
How's it going? I heard you got a rando tank, but
We
there's one right here.
literally just found a rando tank.
Wait, I assume that was the person that joined the call.
It was
No.
not.
Coincidence.
No,
We
actually
literally
not a
followed the same
coincidence
time.
at all. I'm I'm gunning for that spot in between floors. That's why I'm here.
Okay, you could do 7 and maybe 8 with us, and Natsuki, you can tell your friend they're off the hook.
I need like 10 minutes, but
Well,
yeah.
that's fine. We're going
That's
in at
fine because we
6.
have a rando that we're doing 6 with,
Perfect.
and then depending on how these go, I don't even know if I can do 8 tonight, so it might just be 7. We'll see.
Nah, we're one-shotting every fight, Halvin.
Yeah, clearly.
Okay, that's the confidence I needed. You know.
Yeah, I
I
got
mean,
you, dude.
to be fair,
Yeah,
don't
I'm a little.
you one shot the fights pretty much every week.
We always wipe hard on 5, one shot 6 and 7, no matter how rough they are, and
That's
then
just
do a pretty good job on 8.
We only wipe on door boss if it's Snake.
True. Actually true.
I'd say we normally flop P8 like both parts and like 5 pulls or less.
Oh shit, Diana's still BRB.
Diana's still gone. I thought she said something a little bit ago for some reason.
They said 10 to 15 minutes, but I don't know how long ago that was.
It's been close to 10 to 15. God, I don't think it's right to just drop Diana because she's sick. Even considering, could we start a little earlier on Friday? At least just this week.
I am able to. I don't know about everyone else.
But everyone do like a half hour to an hour earlier on Friday, and we just reconvene then.
Yeah.
Because I'm getting
That
like
works well.
actually pretty sick vibes from Diana. I don't want to force them to play, personally.
See how they
Okay.
feel when they get back.
Yeah, I mean, if they come back, like we'll give it a little. We'll give them a little longer. But yeah, if they don't come back in like 5 to 10 minutes, we'll call it for the day.
That works for me because I need to take a nap before DSO.
Oh my god, Claudio.
If that's the case, I kind of want to eat something before jumping into top. Let's see how it goes.
Are you PFing tonight or raiding tonight?
No, I have group later.
Okay.
Like 8:30, roughly.
Dude, I wish I was raiding today. I mean, honestly, I kind of wish I was doing race hours. Like, it's so torture to just be sitting here knowing all the strats and not being able to go in and do it.
I'm so salty that our raid leader didn't. They do like weekly D&D and they didn't cancel for this week.
Is that why you're not raiding Tuesday?
Yeah, we can't raid Tuesdays because they have D&D, which is fine. But like, I wish they would cancel for day 1.
I feel
Like,
like
it's just one
Dude.
time.
It's like so rough to not have raid days on Tuesday. Because all the content always comes out on Tuesday, and then you're just sitting there twiddling your thumbs.
Yeah,
Tuesday is the day.
it's really sad. I'm just
I
like,
wasn't
come on,
BFing
it's
day.
day 1. You can cancel one time. Like, apparently they do it like every week for like forever. And it's like, I'm sure there's people that have canceled 1 week for less.
Yeah.
But oh well.
I take time off for race stuff. Like I was granted we were in or no, it was like pseudo prog. Anyways, I took for like a month. I took I think like 2 hours a week off from the WoW raid team and guild that I fucking run. I was like, boys, you guys need to figure it out. I'm fucking smashing this Final Fantasy tier. I live for this stuff. I think the next thing, well, I decided recently I am gonna do top, so got to figure that out.
Bug.
And then, Destiny's new raid and the race for it is March 10th, which is a Friday. So I will probably just be on Destiny all fucking day if that's what it takes. And then. It is WoW raid right now. We get a new Final Fantasy Savage raid in what, like 4-ish months? Something like that?
4 to 5 months.
Yeah,
Okay.
roughly.
I just
After-
hope it's after the 4th of July. I don't know how likely that is.
No. It's
Is-
going to be 4 months, so it's going to be like early June at the latest.
Yeah, I mean, you could be done by
with a new tier. So you might be done with the tier by then.
Damn. Okay. Well, I hope that I find a group that clears week 1 or 2 because I always take a vacation for the 4th of July to go to Anime Expo. So
Oh,
So I
word,
mean,
yeah.
honestly, what like a very reasonable thing to do with week 1 groups is like, assuming that you're really trying to get like a solid week 1 group, literally just go in saying if we don't clear week 1, like I'm out. And it sounds really bad, but any group that's supposed to clear week 1 and fails is going to blow up anyway. So you just
That's
have an out.
realistically true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, this happened a shitload in Abyssos, and this is why I know this advice. Like, literally just give yourself the out. If the group can't do it in week 1 doing like 10 plus hours a day, they're just not worth your time.
There's also nothing wrong with saying that. I feel like there can be
It's like
some
you're giving an
hesitation, but
expectation
like
ahead of
setting
time,
ex-
and
Yeah, exactly. Just
if you're not
setting
okay with
there's
that, then
nothing
don't
wrong with setting
don't take
expectations.
you, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it's much worse if it's like, oh, we didn't clear, I'm gonna leave, but you didn't tell them before. But if you go in saying, like, yeah, if we fail week 1, I'm out, then, like, they can't be mad at you for following through on that.
Honestly, that's completely reasonable because I did see the
But-
sheer amount of drama in Abyssos. Like,
Yes.
what
But-
they were doing.
I don't actually care about clearing week 1. My deadline is before Anime Expo. But however many weeks that is.
Yeah, I mean, but, like, you can do that deadline thing, is my point.
It's okay. It's better than mine. My static was was supposed to be a week 4 clear group, and we spent twice as long on the door boss alone. We ended up clearing like week 10 or something. I cleared a PF like 2 weeks, at least
Dude,
3 weeks before my static did.
A more compact version, we were hard stuck on door boss for like 3 weeks. Like week 1, we pulled the door boss. Like we killed the first 3 fights, and then we spent 3 weeks killing the door boss. Basically, we either killed at the end of week 3 or the start of week 4. Oh, Diana,
Bug.
how are you feeling? Are you okay? Because I'm not trying to force you to raid if you don't feel good, and like we can reconvene Friday if you don't want to stick it out. You think it'll be fine? Okay, then
We're
we're
all
going.
drugged up and ready to go.
Yeah,
Because
like
I
my
don't want to eat, but at the same time, we're already going.
my group, we killed the first 3 floors in week 1, and we didn't kill the door boss until week 9.
Jesus Christ.
Week 1, you
I'm,
still got a whole. Okay, that's way worse than us.
Like,
I'm pretty
yeah.
much ready to go, by the way, but I understand if the tank's been waiting, so you probably want to take him into 6.
Yeah, this person waited like 10 minutes, so I don't want
Yeah,
to.
yeah.
Them,
That's
but
no problem.
we'll knock this
No
out
problem.
and then swap. Okay, corners. Remember, we're not doing uptime stuff.
I mean,
Hey.
if they really want 7, you can go for it too, because, like, personally, I just would love an 8 clear on this character, so I can stop begging people to let me join. But, pull me in for 7 or for 8, either way.
Yeah, you've pinged me so much recently, and every time it's like I'm fucking in some other raid group doing raid things.
It's all good. Oh, and whoever was talking about Anime Expo, you could just be like me. I brought a shitty laptop to MagFest, and I did my final parse runs like in between MagFest shit. Got my rank 7, and then went to more shows.
I don't know. You don't.
I wouldn't really recommend it, but
When I go to that expo, I get there at 8 a.m. I don't leave until 10 p.m. and then when I get home, I start drinking with
No, for
people.
sure. That's
So
the whole
literally,
Like,
Like,
you almost start drinking. That was temporarily so dark.
okay,
No,
no,
like,
it's like
I
it's like
understand
social
it.
drinking.
I understand it. That's how MagFest was like all of that happening around me, and it was my first one, so I didn't really know anybody there yet. But everyone around me was just like, "Come party," and they're like drunk and shit. And I'm like, "Listen, top 10 paladin before they change it. I need to do this right now." It was crazy.
Looking at everyone.
Yeah, literally the entire time I'm either drunk or only sober enough to be able to get in.
All right, I'm gonna hop out of the call so I don't distract you guys, but just grab me when you need me.
All right, I will do that.
Cool. Thanks.
Remember, this is diamond weapon.
Dude, I almost yelled uptime. I almost said odds Northwest.
Scare me.
4,
Huh?
5,
Fuck.
6, 7, 8. Yo,
I
what
just
are
dropped my
crits?
dog.
Oh, I fucked
This
up.
is non-uptime exchange.
DPS out.
I should have dashed a bit later. Oh. Ryan is already fucked by that. Even Venomous.
Oh, I forgot the 2-8 pot. Oh well.
I pot early because I don't know if we'll get the 8 pot.
I just trust that someone will accidentally sack.
Hmm.
Although that didn't actually work last week.
I mean, really, I should just be coming in on Machinist for practice because I don't. I'm still convinced I'm never gonna beat that one dancer pull I had, where I crit direct hit on 58% of my saber dances. Like I had 58% crit and 58% direct hit on like 40 saber dances, and I'm still just like I don't know how.
Oh, I'm out of shot belt. Gaming.
Oh no, my
No!
Oh, that's awkward.
Alright, someone's accidentally sacking.
Oh, but he's sacking me too.
That's teamwork.
that's fine. Not Devilman yet.
You gotta play Machinist.
Hardest mechanic.
Yeah, if you guys can do this, you're ready to clear top tonight, alright? Let's see how it goes.
I was really tempted to fail.
I'd be like, I guess I'm not ready.
Oh my, that was incredible.
Yo, I saw the damage down thing pop on my screen, but it was actually it falling off.
Yeah,
No.
it throws me off every time, and I'm just like, how did someone get a damage down there? Oh wait.
Roll agonies.
Uh,
Bye, Claudio.
Fabio?
Nice, you got to do the uptime.
Kind of. Kind of.
Blast it.
Why did I send my displacement there? It is a mystery.
Like, just because I can press saber dance or not saber, samba now during tech doesn't mean I'm going to.
Do you clip it if you do that, or can you actually weave?
I don't think I can. I've never tried. I just assumed that I will, and I just haven't done it.
Uh,
1 and 3.
Northeast.
yeah.
Because for most fights, I've already planned around. Like, normally
Yeah.
there, I'll use it earlier before the cast bar shows up. But,
Yeah,
like,
I know what
I
you
just
mean.
forgot.
Dude, every week Popo wouldn't admit this and he would die to it and he would blame me, and I'm still scarred about it apparently.
Oh man.
Here, have some mantra.
Oh, there you go. There's
Safety
curing wolves on mantra.
X.
Unfortunate.
He hit me running through.
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
Okay.
8's in,
He's up.
Recoverable.
12's in,
He's also up.
huge, 16's in.
Yeah, we're back.
Oh wait, I took it again.
Swap
'cause of the
sides.
res.
Oh, that's
He's up again. Lol.
okay.
Red Mage
Oh,
is
lucky.
a fair and balanced job.
Good sack, by the way. That's
Thanks,
True.
thanks.
that's working out for the
I
team.
finally got a crit direct hit on tech too. Unlucky. I knew it was gonna happen.
Yikes.
Oh, don't worry. Now it's my time to. I'm already dead, by the way.
Oh. Yo, does someone else have a raise for him this time? Oh my god.
I just swifted into my pot. I will scuff it. I got a 99 on this last week. I will throw it all away.
Alright.
I'll keep
Oh.
slamming. I believe in you.
Our kill time is scuffed anyway. I'm just trying to
It's
kill the
perfect,
boss.
No.
alright? It's perfect.
If it's too slow, I can LB free it. It's already
I think
fucked.
it's gonna be too slow with LB3. That's like
I haven't
4
bought it
deaths.
yet. Like, I
I'm
didn't
not gonna
die
lie,
very
I'm having a
far.
pretty bad run anyway, so
It's dead to me.
Ooh, I greeted the ever-living shit out of that. This is exchange 1? Yeah?
Yeah,
DPS
DPS in
in,
and
yeah,
yeah.
DPS in sports out.
I got to save one of my pots. It's not worth it anymore.
The kill time.
Yeah.
Think of the kill time.
Yeah, it's gonna be perfect. Now drink your consumables and let's go.
Lost an entire 2-minute window. This is so far.
This is
long tether,
short move.
Blessed pattern. I get to slide cast it.
Yeah, that one is so much better. than the
Oh,
other
okay,
one.
no, the burst is under weakness. Whatever, I'll just LB free it if it's too.
Yeah, you're definitely gonna need LB. We're like 3k DPS behind.
Okay.
I know pot.
Attaboy.
You're lucky I just bought 1,300 of them.
Yeah, that's a couple.
He'll need them.
I'm gonna need
More than a
it.
house.
Every single pull you need to pop P1.
Well, once we at least.
Just once,
Like-
or
P1's only 2 minutes long.
okay, so yeah, probably.
Okay, yeah, this took far too long.
At least we're not gonna have to do Cachexia. Which is kind of ridiculous considering how many deaths we just had.
Yeah.
What did
In
to,
week
clear-
one, we killed the boss with 10 deaths. Like, there's a lot of fight left. Okay, Shine should be Claudio, so if everyone else could pass, it'd be great. Val said she wanted gloves.
I rolled a 6, you can roll on it.
No, dude.
Unfortunate.
Should have
You
kicked
should
the
ask
person
guy
we
if he'll
brought.
pass on it if we give him everything else.
Yeah, he didn't.
Blue.
Unlucky.
Such a bad purse.
Okay,
He rolled
next
a
time. Next
93.
time. Well, that's better than a 6.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
A little bit.
Okay, Slam, was that rank 1, Val? Are you the greatest of all time?
No,
That's a
it
96 for
It
Rob.
was a 96.
I saved someone.
I brought some friends in who had never done Savage before into P5, and we killed it with like 16 deaths and like 18 damage down. It was actually hilarious. We killed it like at the last second before it raged though.
That was
Was,
my first time playing Paladin since rework.
20 minutes. Do you think we can do P7 in 20? Like, one pull?
Don't
I mean,
have
we
until
can
45
one
today?
shot it. I have 34 minutes. Yeah, we have until 45. I can go a little past that if I'm like putting a raid together in another game between pulls kind of shit, but
Well, there's only
Let's
gonna
do
be
P8
two
on
balls.
Friday, so I can go take a
Okay,
nap.
we definitely don't have time for P8 though, so we can let Elba know we don't need them.
I will message him right now then.
Okay. If we wipe, I'll be toxic and pretend to be the one living.
Are we still gonna need a tank on Friday?
Yeah, I mean, I mentioned that to Alba. I'll talk to him about filling for us. Otherwise, I'll find a sub. Or if you have a sub, then we could do that too. Okay. Let's do some marks here. Are we just gonna assume there's no way we do war? The last time we did war, like forever ago.
I think we actually did war like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
we
wasn't
actually
very
did war
helpful.
once.
Didn't we
Yeah,
have like
'cause-
the miracle clear where we almost wiped to purgation and then we flawlessed the rest of the fight and killed it just before enrage?
Yeah, because the servers
It wasn't
were fucked
before-
up and we had no.
I mean, it wasn't
opportunity.
before Enrage. It was just after war.
Okay.
But
It was week before last.
Alright, and then Natsuki, we're doing
Yeah.
the thing.
Yep.
Cool.
Okay. I'll do the other markers here.
Should be the same colors, except for
Yeah.
Natsuki.
they already said 2 is mid, right? And we said yeah. So
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Figure it
So
out.
Val, do you want 4/D? Are you fine with being 3? Okay, with this setup, you're 3 in C. Just slide a little farther. Okay. Should be good. Let's get it.
what's the
I'm
chance that-
never going to beat my parse on this, so if there's any raises, let me get them.
I had the hopium that maybe we'll get a better 99 this week.
Bro, that was like rank 4.
Oh no, for me.
Oh, okay.
Mine's only like rank 20, I think.
Okay.
Still possible.
Yeah.
I didn't have like crazy crit, so
Alright, I didn't crit a single thing. Let's go.
That's what you dream about.
Yup.
that's how you know it's a clear. It's a one shot.
Yup. I almost just fucking ran off the edge.
And it definitely would have been a clear.
Yeah, but how can I get all the raises if I kill myself? Okay, this run might actually not be horrible.
Wait.
Alright, support stack.
It's a potted opener. Why?
Support spread, DPS stack.
Oh.
Oh, I got it.
Really? Okay, I'll get that. Oh,
Well,
never mind.
What am I doing?
I don't think
I
I'm
hate
gonna
this
beat the
person.
99.
Something tells me you're not beating the 99. I always wait for a shield there, but we don't actually shield here.
There you go. There's
Yeah, I
a
don't shield here because whatever mitt someone is using is enough.
Yeah, we don't actually need
Oh.
it.
I'll go other side. Oh, I forgot. I knocked back early.
Why did you die during my melee combo every time? Okay, I got him in 2 GCs.
Okay,
Yeah,
I literally
not
just-
beating that.
Alright.
I literally just knocked back early because I'm stupid.
He's on the wrong platform, but that's fine.
We can live this. I'll
Yeah.
get some mitts up.
Don't kill yourself trying to get to the other stack. We can survive 3.
I could on a bot.
No, I said do not kill yourself.
I'm going for most S.
This isn't Ukab.
That wasn't even close, actually.
Yeah.
That is something that's. Yeah, wait.
Raising.
No way.
She's up. Light of Life is going to be sketchier than usual. Safety heal.
Yeah, I'll cover it.
Watch her there. I'll watch her and I'll fade that.
Yeah, I sent magic for the stacks because we were low going in.
Oh, that's,
Just stay in the bubble as long as you can. It does help. Thank you.
I'm trolling. I didn't step.
It's left.
Support spread first. Support stack, DPS spread. Support stack, DPS spread.
Apparently, if you magic barrier the stacks, it comes up right in time for that Light of Life.
Yeah.
Funny enough, I think you usually use magic barrier for the second one. And I actually messed up in some with the spark, so we just switched which one we were covering.
Puck. Right?
Intended.
We're going south. Front right is tetherless.
He's Uptime Gaming.
I am
wherever he is.
Uptime Gaming.
Yak is front right, east.
I have him in 1 GCD. Oh, Val's already got it. Never mind. Yo, fuck, we gotta do war.
Oh, we are doing this. Okay.
We have a healer
Oh
LB.
no.
Just keep a healer alive at all costs, and we'll kill the fight regardless.
Hey, which one we're doing? Far?
Yeah.
We're
it's all
doing
far.
fire.
I'm on. I'll go here.
They're up.
I basically did it.
Hey, we still one-shot it. It's not clean, but it's dead.
We did the boss. We take those. Okay, so can people / are people down to start an hour early on Friday?
We only
Everyone
have
left. I just got
P8,
all the
right?
loot.
We only have P8, and then we'd probably parcel after. How about half an hour early? Val, you can go. I can talk to you later about schedule stuff. So if you don't feel great, you can go lay down for sure. Depends on traffic. So I guess Diana, maybe we'll just start when you're home. We could do something like that. Or could you keep me posted as to how traffic's looking on Friday? And we could play by ear, something like that. Okay, cool. Then we'll say goal is to start a half hour early. Give us a nice, comfy hour and a half to kill P8, and then we could do a few parse pulls or something if we do well, and that'll be the plan.
Sounds good. Good night.
Hey, buddy.
Good night. Were you still talking to the other tank?
Yeah, I'm
Good
talking to
enough.
White right now. It seems like he's in. I don't think any of you give a shit about the chest coffer, so I'm giving that to him.
Yeah,
And
if
he
we
seems
need a
more than
backup,
happy with that.
if we need a backup, I can probably get one as long as I know ahead of time.
Yeah, well, like I said today, the person flaked at me
Right.
like 10, 15 minutes before raid. So it
Is
was-
this the same person?
No, this was a different person. I like
Okay.
posted it in the Discord, found a random, which is what I normally do. I rarely know most of the fill tanks I brought in over the last couple months, but yeah, this is the second time this has happened. Actually, there was one other time where someone flaked on me like right before raid, but normally it doesn't. So yeah, I thought we were good. I thought we were gonna be fine. It didn't pan out, but
I'm also likely to be able to find a tank if I know ahead of time, especially if we're giving him a chest coffer.
okay. Yeah, I can definitely. I'll definitely go to you two first then in the future if we're missing someone.
I think a lot of people now are done with their statics, so
Yeah, a lot
pretty
of
much just free.
change, and just this week a shit ton of people trying to get that new content.
Oh shit, Kindred got to P4. I gotta watch this.
Did they? I don't know.
They got to the transition at least. They killed P3.
What is Peridot streaming still?
I can send you the clip.
Oh, it was earlier.
Here you go.
Infinite limit.
I haven't watched much of the race so far.
I'm just curious because it's been like
Eyes open.
a while.
Good shit, good shit. Infinite limit. Action transcending.
Eyes open.
Wave cannon.
Light
party sucks.
Light parties. Oh. Okay. No, there were
Oh, there's a clip on it of it from his stream.
Oh, it's Protean into stack.
Oh, it faked us out. Yeah.
Yeah, it's double Protean into stack.
Wait, that's so evil. It does double Protean into stack with the
Oh
rings.
Okay, you're gaming out of your mind.
Okay.
Okay.
Yo, have you seen the P3 transition, by the way?
Yeah, I've
It's
watched
pretty.
it.
It's pretty interesting.
I wasn't expecting there to be like actual mechanics.
Yeah, and it's really fast.
Wait, so they get it put stack markers and it shot them all with Proteans.
Yeah,
That's actually
it's a
fucking
fake
toxic.
out.
That's literally the devs just being like, okay, you got here, but like, fuck you.
Yes. Yeah, it does 2 sets of Proteans before the stack. Apparently the buff he gets is called Infinite Limits. So Omega is literally just gonna fucking LB us. Like, have you seen the leaked debuffs?
I've seen the debuff. I didn't really look at them too much. I have
Okay.
like the list somewhere.
So there's 4 debuffs in particular that you would care about. I'll message you them because it's big spoilers. These are 4 data mine debuffs from the fight.
Does that come with tooltip information? Like we
Yeah.
know what they're gonna do?
I mean, the debuffs do not really tell you what they're going to do,
Okay.
but it does have the tooltip. The tooltip is just not helpful.
Yeah, and WoW we learn a lot from data mining. It's a lot clearer than this.
Yeah, these debuffs are literally just like
They literally just say exceed their limits.
The second one is the dumbest shit. Like that what it tells me nothing.
yeah, but basically what is happening is like Omega is fucking gaining the power of Dynamis to beat us. I don't know if this is P4, but this is also a data mined picture of one of the bosses in the fight called Alpha Omega.
There's a completely new form. Were there new forms in DSR?
Not well, Dragon King.
Dragon King, yeah. The last phase is always a new form.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you can say even Ultima is still Ultima, but it's still like a different Ultima.
I think U is the only one without a new form.
I mean, it's still a different Ultima than all the other Ultimas, but like,
He just glows more.
yeah, but it's still different.
I don't think that counts, man.
Alright. I
They
mean,
buffed
golden
him a little
Bahamut is
extra
Bahamut, but
that
golden.
Yeah, I mean, true.
Gotta start studying. I was just doing fucking WoW dungeons all night and failing most of them, which was awesome. But it happens.
Going in with like 7 of 8 because people didn't want to wait for Thursday. So
What are
like
you
basically
missing?
one person. I don't actually know. I just know there was a reason why we weren't going today.
Alright,
Originally.
well, if you're missing Caster, I'll literally just come fill.
Alright, I'll see. But yes, we were supposed to be missing someone, so we weren't gonna go. But then people were just like, "I just want to go." We were like, "Okay, anybody who's online at 8, the normal time, we're just gonna go in."
Hmm.
So
Yeah, find out what you're missing. Because I would much rather sub for a group than fucking go try to PF for practice.
yeah, I don't think we haven't actually gone in yet.
That's
Or at least I
fine.
don't think some people haven't.
Like, I just need practice on the movement because it's so fucking strict playing red mage. Also, it'd be good to practice different prios. Like, it makes sense that I have to flex so rarely with our strats because keeping your raise caster alive is good. But, like, I don't like it because I don't feel like I should have the easiest role.
Feel that way, like especially as a fizz range. I expect that I'm taking every flex roll possible.
I mean, the thing
like-
with the hitboxes now is that melees can flex just as easily as you.
That's true, but
Like, it
I
used
don't know.
to
I
be
feel like that's
ranged
part of
first
part
prio.
of playing the role is that you just expect to have to do it,
Yeah.
and then in these fights it's like, oh yeah, tank melee flex. I mean,
Yeah.
sure.
Like, I can't really disagree with the strat being healers and then me as the least flexing people, because it makes sense, but it makes sense if you assume everyone in the group is equal skill level, which is, like, not always true.
Part of the reason why I play this role is to do everything.
Yeah.
That's why, like, I love getting the fucking lightning in T and having to run the marathon. I don't know.
Oh my god, dude, getting lightning on Summoner was so pain. That was back when Summoner wasn't a fizz range.
Well, I don't know if the strats back then were the same, but like you plant though after, like you do lightning, then you just move slightly to the side, and then you just plant there for enums. Because the fizz range does like the does the baits for mines.
You need 2 baiters, right?
Oh yeah, the other one's the tank. That's tanking
That-
cruise anyway.
That's why we had caster fizz range bait.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Now you just run to the cruise tank, and then they bait one, and you bait the other.
Yeah. No, that is not the strat we did.
Yeah, and caster literally just fucking plants.
Yeah, it was bad because, like, I was not a particularly good caster player at that time, and that phase is really hard on caster. So I was not doing very good damage in that
Also,
phase.
going in that phase, I don't know at what point I'm supposed to melee combo on red mage.
I never did the fight on red mage, I can't tell you.
Yeah, I'm like, I need to like watch people's VODs. 'Cause right now I'm just winging it. 'Cause like, I only play it when I join people's prog points, and they're like BJCC prog anyway, which means they never get there.
Right. Yeah, I mean, like, generally speaking, unless it's in burst or you're like manification rushing, you just melee combo when you're going to need extended movement.
Yeah, but it's weird though, because like, as a caster in that fight with the strats, now you literally like don't move.
If you don't need the melee combo for movement, then you just send it whenever is convenient. Whenever you can guarantee
Yeah,
the melee
it's
uptime.
mostly like you don't really have like a good time to use it because like I think when you first get enough like use like the 1 before your 2 minute, it's like basically when the fizz range is doing the baits and running around everywhere. So it's like you kind of can't take the spot right in front of Cruz when they're baiting the mines in front of him.
Mhm.
And then like the shield comes up, and then that's when like the lineup happens. You know, it's also really awkward to do it there. I don't know. I'll have to watch someone and see where they do it.
Did you find out what you're missing?
Oh, right. Haven't asked.
Alright.
No one's in the Discord yet.
Someone wants the FC wants me to help them farm mounts, but I would much rather tell them that I need to go do top. I need 12 more gathers to get island rank 12. We're almost there.
I'm taking the island slowly. I do my not even optimized things. I'm too lazy to get mats. Mostly from like my pets or whatever.
Mm.
I just like ran out of certain things. I'm too lazy to go like change what's in my stable.
Dude, it's so funny. No one even knows what this title is that I have on.
Is it the one for like gaining like however many calories?
500,000 calories. Yep.
Yeah, okay, that's what I thought it was.
I have not talked to a single person that has seen this title before I had it. Like, I'm sure other people do, but you basically have to have been doing Optimal Workshop since Island Sanctuary came out to have it by this point. Because it's
Let me
just
see how many I
time
have.
locked.
So I dropped Island Sanctuary at some point, and then I just started doing it again now. Where even is it under?
If you just go to Achievements, Current Area, you should be able to find it. The achievement's called Holy Cowrie.
Oh yeah, I am about halfway there.
Yeah, exactly.
I didn't really keep up with it though. I bought out the store and then I just stopped, which I think a lot of people did.
It's actually been pretty nice having a ton of calories because you can get crafter material with it. So like I've just been building my crafters with materia I buy with calories. Also, Pog level 12.
Yeah, I haven't geared my crafters. They're still wearing whatever was good for Asphodella's stuff. I don't have sanctuary horns. What am I supposed to use? Or what am I supposed to make this week? I can't just brain off follow the thing.
Fallacious Furball has a quest for me. Okay.
I can't make like any of these 6-hour things. Ah, whatever. I'll just pick something random so I at least get some.
Yes, you can show recently added items.
So apparently it's not any of the DPS apparently, because even which I actually don't know who we're missing then, because I thought that they would be the ones.
Okay.
But we might just have all 8, and for some reason we just weren't going today.
Huh.
I actually have no idea.
Maybe D&D got canceled?
No, that's on Tuesdays. But yeah, because our melee, one of our melees and our caster usually have like the schedule that we kind of plan around, and both of them said that they're good for today. And the 2 tanks live together, so it's probably so it would never be one without the other. So I actually have no idea. We might just have all 8, and for some reason we just weren't raiding on Wednesday.
Boys.
I'm kind of salty then, because like, why
Yeah,
was it not
tell the
planned?
boys they need to quit doing whatever bullshit they're doing.
Yeah. Wow, this is
and
week
get on
1.
some
I'm
content.
scared already.
Yeah, let's go.
We should be the ones on stream brewing World Prog.
You can buy the bikini once you get to Island rank 12, Pog.
It says Kindred got to 88% in Phase 4. Were they actually hitting
I
it?
think the transition is earlier. Oh yeah, it's also targetable there, actually.
Okay, so they were hitting it already.
Yeah, I think it's targetable unless it goes untargetable. I know it's targetable because they can see the debuff on it. Or the buff, the infinite limits buff.
Huh. So it's just Omega again?
I don't think it had finished transforming. Like, it was transforming while it did the transition.
I have
think.
no idea how that fucking TV mechanic works. I kind of understand what they're trying to do for Hello World.
I haven't looked
But-
at Hello World at all. I'm trying to
It-
stay
it's-
focused on P1 and P2.
It seems pretty similar to like the actual Hello World. So
Yeah, it seems.
it's literally just Hello World and Patch put together.
Yeah, and it's like slower, right?
Yeah, it seems like you have a lot of time as long as you know what you're doing. Like I feel like it's kind of mechanic where it's actually going to be really easy once
Yeah,
people figure it out.
It's probably just one of those mechanics that's like hard to solve and easy to execute. Because it seems really slow.
Yeah.
It looks
And
cool
it's like-
though.
Yeah, I definitely like the aesthetic, but like it's pretty much just like blue. I think there's like two rot essentially or Nisi type things that you pass. Blue one takes the blue tower and red one takes the red tower. And you just have someone else soak defamation and pop patch tethers in between. That seems like all it is.
Oh, so just got news. Apparently, P4 people think is just the transition. So basically, what they think. So boss was 80% there, and basically what people think is happening based on what they've seen with Kindred is that the entire P4 is like Omega doing a transition during his rebirth, and you have to kill him by some point or something.
Probably. That would make sense if because they didn't live very long and everybody died like right away. And if they got 12% in there,
It also
phase
makes
of
sense how Neverland could have gotten it to like 30% already.
Yeah, because it's just like a short, bursty kind of phase.
Yeah, it seems like it might be literally like a minute long transition, but the boss is targetable, which is cool. That's one
I'm glad
thing that,
it's always targetable in this fight, which is
well, except for party synergy. But if the boss was targetable during party synergy, like PF would actually never clear the fight. Like I think I haven't done it yet, so I don't have first-hand experience. But based on what I've seen, party synergy might be like one of the hardest mechanics in the game. And just the beginning of it, just the dodge and then getting into your spots for the eye laser. After that,
Yeah.
it's like totally free.
it can also be either, right? There's two different pattern, like there's close and far.
Yeah, close and far. So far changes the lineup on the left side of the laser. But that's all it changes. And the stacks. But the stacks at the end are like the free part of Party Synergy.
Yeah, it seems like there's also a lot of time. Like if you're a dancer, you can get knocked wrong and then just double on a Vaughn, you have time.
Sort of. But the AoEs snap before the stacks do. So you might die to the AoEs. From the male clones. Okay, so you're pretty sure you do not need me to sub for top?
Yeah, I don't think so.
Alright.
Excited to actually go in and hopefully get to at least practice doing Pentacrator.
Yeah, I mean, you're gonna need the practice on Program Loop too if your group hasn't gone in there yet.
I know a lot of people have individually gone in,
Okay.
but we just haven't gone as a group.
The biggest thing, like literally 5 pulls in a row, we died to people just walking through the boss in Program Loop. Like, that's the biggest thing you need to drill into people. Just never walk through the boss unless you're grabbing a tether.
For some reason, if that's so hard for people though, especially in PF. Like we kept telling them, don't literally never be in the boss hitbox unless you're passing. And then you see the guy who's like, I guess they just don't know how tethers work. They think you have to like run and touch the guy like a Nisi to grab the tether.
I mean,
or you can just go in the middle and run a circle.
Like, think back and tell me the last mechanic that had to do with tethers. It's like P4 door boss, right?
Ah, it's Rubicante.
Okay, Rubicante doesn't count.
I mean, you still have to grab the tether.
Not if you skip limit cut.
Okay, but like that doesn't happen in PF.
I've seen it happen in PF like once. But yeah, like people are just really unpracticed on tether mechanics, and this is an actually really hard tether mechanic, which there hasn't been. I'm trying to think of the last really hard tether mechanic.
As a DPS, I think the only time I've ever had to grab tethers was literally P4, and that wasn't
Yeah.
hard.
It's extremely rare that DPS have to interact with tether mechanics. Oh, Warrior of Light, SOS. The Warrior Summoner phase has some tricky tether mechanics.
I guess I never did it synced. When it's unsynced, I think the tank literally just takes it and keeps it.
Unsynced, you would just skip it. Like, so the thing with SOS is, like, there's 4 mini phases, and it does them in a random order. So if you get to Enrage, you're gonna see every mini phase. But unsynced farming it, you're never gonna see every mini phase.
You see one of them.
Yeah.
And if you happen to get the tether one, I think it's common that you don't skip it. At least when I did it like early in Endwalker. Probably when now with Abyssos gear, you probably do just always skip it, but
yeah, I'm sure. Man, that's so sad. You don't do quintuple cast. Quintuple cast is like one of the best mechanics in the game. Okay. I'm taking my dog out. Good luck in top.
Sounds good. I gotta go raid too. Love you,
See
boys.
ya.
Have a great rest of your night. I'll catch you later.